Masters Golf Championship at Augusta, Georgia at the age of 23. In entertainment, the Motion Picture Academy Award winner for Best Film of the Year is Lawrence of Arabia. And the first pop art exhibit is in full swing in New York City. Many critics have proclaimed that this is not art, but pop artists like Andy Warhol seem to have gathered a following and enjoy this new offbeat, highly criticized exhibit.
Ready, go!
Simply,
Great start.
quite simply, Elvis.
Mr. Presley.
Quite simply, Mr. Presley.
Uh-huh.
The reason why Andy...
Mr. Warhol.
The reason why Mr. Warhol would like you to sell...
We're selling. Presley's endorsing.
The reason why Mr. Warhol would like you to endorse his portrait of you
Uh-huh.
is because you personify the phallic implications of secular iconography. What? It's true.
Oh, my turn.
Is it not true?
Use what Bonnie said, up to because.
Okay.
You're trying to tell me that Andy didn't choose that image of Elvis with that gun because it's phallic.
I don't think phallic is the issue.
Yes, it is.
And neither is iconography.
Well, that, my dear, is an icon as sure as Andy was raised in a Pittsburgh Byzantine church.
Not for what we're doing.
Fine. Do what you want. Forget art.
I'm afraid Presley's not going to know what Andy's talking about.
That's the point! Intimidate him!
That's Andy's charm.
Intimidation as a sales technique?
Besides, Presley's Baptist. He won't have a clue what iconography is.
Let's start from because.
I'm ready.
Set, go.
Simply, Mr. Presley, Mr. Warhol would like for you to endorse his portrait of you because he's already done...
Completed.
He's already completed. Troy Donahue, Liz Taylor...
Elizabeth Taylor.
But doesn't saying Liz show that we're on a first name basis?
Elizabeth shows respect, more important than a first name basis.
Elizabeth Taylor, Marilyn Monroe, and he'd like to add you to his collection.
Elvis does not need to be added to anyone's collection.
Andy,
Mr. Warhol.
Mr. Warhol would like to immortalize you. The reason why Mr. Warhol would like you to endorse his portrait of you is because you'll both make a lot of money.
Elvis doesn't need money, and he's making it off of him.
Okay, I got it.
I got one sentence in, didn't I?
You were fine. Be Elvis.
Simply, Mr. Presley, the reason why Mr. Warhol would like you to endorse his portrait of you is because he has already completed Troy Donahue, Elizabeth Taylor, Marilyn Monroe, period.
Perfect.
I thought they'd need a reason why.
Oh, they are silkscreen batches, and they are all silver.
I don't think Elvis is going to know what a silkscreen is.
He may, and if he doesn't, it simply gives him more information. But more importantly, it serves as a smokescreen covering up the reason why.
Oh!
I see.
Great idea.
Oh, by the way, Andy told me that you ruined all of the Elvis stuff.
I did not ruin all of the Elvis stuff. Andy thought I was making mistakes, not being perfect, so as to make them look artistic.
He said he thought you were making smudges to be impressionistic.
Couldn't handle the squeegee. You know how heavy those things are.
Well, the reason I mention it, you don't have to worry about it anymore. All of the Elvis silkscreens were destroyed.
What?
When it poured last week, that old firehouse you rented had a hole in the roof.
No!
Yes.
Why didn't Andy tell me?
Andy wanted to do them all over his own way.
This is what bothers me. We're trying to convince Elvis that Andy's going to immortalize him when it's not even art.
Oh, but of course it's art.
It's not only the cookie cutter mentality, it's that when there are any differences between them, he throws them away.
Well, it's his art.
It's Andy art.
It's Andy art, and it will catch up to him.
You didn't tell her what Andy did to the Elvis images, did you?
No. What?
You didn't tell her about the cutting.
No.
What about the cutting?
Well, he sent the roll of Presley images and a bunch of stretcher bars to the Ferris Gallery, and he told the owner, Irving Bloom, to cut them any way he wanted.
No!
Andy said just make sure you cover all the walls. Can you imagine any other artist getting away with that?
Oh, although I love the image Andy's created, it shows Elvis with the gun and the holster and the hunting knife, and with Andy's image over image, it almost looks like Elvis is moving.
Oh, Cindy. Cindy, you don't know.
Well, know what?
About the image?
What about the image?
You tell her.
You don't know that Andy didn't paint the image.
He didn't?
No.
He didn't paint Elvis.
No.
Well, then where'd he get it from?
A photograph.
He did not.
A photograph from a publicity still.
You mean Andy pirated it?
From a 60s Western called... What was the name of it?
Flaming Star.
Flaming Star.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Andy just blew it up and superimposed it on a silkscreen.
Oh.
I know.
It's gotten to the point where he's not even creating the initial image anymore.
And he's not even cutting them.
Irving said it didn't look like art.
Well, it's essentially a photograph superimposed on a silkscreen cut by a gallery owner.
Oh, we're hitting low.
Oh, we go lower. Tell her about Bob Dylan.
You tell her.
It's your story.
Well, Andy gave one of the silver Elvises to Bob Dylan, and you know what Dylan did?
Traded it to his agent, Albert Grossman.
No.
For a sofa.
Okay, enough about the lack of quality. Let's try to sell Elvis.
All right, I'm up.
Okay, let's start from the top. Last version. Ready?
I'm ready.
Ready, go.
Simply, Mr. Presley, Mr. Warhol would like for you to endorse his portrait of you because he's already completed. Troy Donahue, Elizabeth Taylor, Marilyn Monroe. They are silkscreen batches. They're all silver.
Okay, we need one more sentence to close.
How about it'll be hanging in a gallery?
Prestigious.
How about pretentious?
It'll be hanging in a prestigious gallery in New York City. It'll garner international attention
Oh, that's good.
by art magazines and appreciative fans.
Very good.
Raising you up to the phallic image that you are.
Raising your star to the superstar that you are.
Good.
Where even Bob Dylan has admired the value
Great.
of these silver Elvis.
Portraits.
Of these silver Elvis portraits.
Okay, that's a wrap. One more letter to go. The Elvis and Liz show, Elizabeth Taylor.
I'll be Liz.
All right,
Okay, who wants to be Andy? You, me?
I'll be Andy.
Okay, you're Andy. Now with Liz, it's staged, sophisticated art, very involved.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready, go.
In the news, Democratic candidate Jimmy Carter has defeated incumbent President Gerald Ford in an election that split the nation in half from east to west. Carter won 23 states in Washington, D.C. Ford took 27 states, but not the large electoral states. And so Jimmy Carter has become the first man from the Deep South to be elected president since the Civil War.
No, you don't. I saw him first.
You did not?
I saw him when he drove onto the lot.
I was the first one at the door. How was I to know you saw it?
Because I'm telling you,
Who is my customer?
he is my customer.
Ladies, calm down. We have a customer in our showroom who does not appreciate this. And as your manager, I will not tolerate this.
Sorry.
She's wrong.
She is wrong.
How many cars has he bought from you?
52.
How many cars has he bought from you?
47.
Who did he buy the last car of?
I don't think that's important.
Did either one of you get a phone call that he was coming to see you?
No.
Either one of you sending him mailings on specials?
Every week.
I've been sending every week too.
Yeah, but it was my turn. The next customer.
You just had the old guy looking at the bomb out there.
He had a question about tires, not sales. That doesn't count.
Hold on! What I'm concerned with is that we have a customer who has purchased almost 100 cars, wasting his time while you are wasting your time arguing about who's going to do something that we're not going to be able to do because we're running out of time! Now, I'm going to propose a solution.
Well, I can sell the car. I know what he wants. He wants that pink Cadillac. And I need the commission.
I know he wants the green truck too. And I need that commission just as bad. And I can sell him the pink Cadillac and the green truck too. And don't let her tell you she has more children. She has a husband. I don't.
Now, I'm going to propose a solution. And the solution is, how can... Who's answering this question best will go first.
I can sell him the green truck too.
Obviously. Fine, and the question is, how can you, by making this sale, best help the company? That's the question, and I want an answer now.
Oh, can I go first? I'm ready.
Go right ahead.
Go on.
It's because he's such a good-looking man, and I'll be best able to help this company by having a photographer come and take a picture of maybe all of us, and put it in the paper showing that we know I've sold him 100 cars.
I can't believe you did that.
Did what?
I can't believe she just did that. That's my idea.
That was not.
2 days ago, I said when we make the next sale, we ought to say we have sold him 100 cars.
All you said was that it was going to be our 100th car. You just set it up. That was my idea, to put it in the paper.
You said put it on television. I said put it in the newspaper.
That's the same thing.
Is it not?
All right. You both come up with good ideas. It's basically both of you. Okay, so that's not going to work.
Uh-oh. Where is he going? What's he doing out there?
Yeah, what's he doing?
He's going to the water cooler. Oh, I can see him. Oh, now I want you to turn around. Turn around, both of you. This is how we're going to do it. I just think of this, and this is how we're going to sell Mr. Presley the pink Cadillac.
Okay.
Alright? Obviously, you both saw him so many cars. You both know what he likes and the reason. Well, I want you to tell me your theory on why he buys. And the best explanation is going to get the chance to sell him another.
Oh, can I go first again? It's a big question for me.
Go right ahead.
Go on, Mona.
It's because he's such a good-looking, conservative man.
He is a gorgeous man.
Dresses well, got enough money to choke a horse, got a nice wife, and I think that's why he looks at cars so sexually.
He does?
Oh, yes, he does.
He does actually talk kind of sexual.
And for instance, that's why he looks at cars and always says, yeah, I like her. I'd like to have her now.
And you don't think you're reading a little into this?
Oh, no.
has another meaning.
It does.
And the meaning is not really automotive. In fact, most times it's enough to drive me wild. And I even find myself saying things like, she's a beautiful lady, and any man would love to have her. And I think that's why he bought 600 cars around this area, because he loves to walk in and say, yeah, I want that one now. I want to drive that one now. I think this is very sexual. I think it's so sexual sometimes I wish I wasn't the salesperson but the car. Anyway, that's my reason.
Very good. You're going to have to top that. I don't know how you're going to top that.
I'll top that, but what's he doing
Okay.
right now?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Oh, he's sitting in a pink Cadillac. Oh, look at him sitting in the back seat.
Can I go sit in the back seat with him?
Paul! Paul, it really was my answer.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I used to think it was about women because he'd come in and he'd be touching and rubbing everything, saying,